Okay.
Excellent.
Please go ahead,
Go ahead.
Sebastian.
Okay, my name is Sebastian Pavon. I came from Gimbalabs. Gimbalabs is an educational organization in Project Catalyst. And we are, in this moment, we are teaching Plutus and how to develop on top on Plutus in the framework of a program that we called Plutus PPBL, the Plutus Project-Based Learning. And with this program, we are trying to teach Plutus to all the students in the community and outside of the community also. And our methodology is in contact with the more easy way to teach Plutus in general, or to teach how to develop in Cardano in general. We are trying to simplify the process and get the knowledge more close to the students, basically.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned that easy way of learning about Plutus. So that would automatically need for us to register first, or will this first session be more of an introductory session?
No, this is the first session of the program, basically. If the students can go more deep in the process, you as a student can go to our website in Gimbalabs and take the course, enroll in the course, totally free and totally open to all the people in the ecosystem. But this session is like the course in general. It's the first session. Yeah, that's it.
As the first session, you did mention that it is a part of the general course, so that would mean you will be sharing your screen and we'll be learning all together, or you will need for us to, okay, so we will not need to register at all yet?
No. In this session, for this session, no, it's not necessary. We can start in this moment to make some things and basically make things in the process.
Great.
Only the only requirement is you can start to make things in this session. You can start to open your browser and take some enter to some pages in general. That's it. It's very simple indeed.
With that said, looking forward, but prior to starting on the program, will any of our participants have any questions that they would like to ask before we start our very first session? Please feel free to say it in chat, or if you like to open mic, you're very welcome to. Okay, I assume that everyone's okay and everyone's looking forward for our first session. To Sebastian, take it away.
Okay, thanks for having me here. I'm a student too, so let's study together. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Okay. The road to learn how to develop on top of Cardano in general begins with a non-technical approach in general, because it's important start understanding how to function all the infrastructure from the user side in general. Is the most simple. How we as users can have a relation with the technology in general. So the idea of this first session and the idea of the Plutus PPBL in general of Gimbalabs is start to put the student in contact with the external the technology in general. So okay. We are going to start open our browser. I have a Google Chrome. Google Chrome makes easy things because we can open a profile, a different profile to work in this session. So please open your browser, Google Chrome, if you have it. For example, I'm gonna open once again. In this, okay, a minute. In this part, in this side, you can open this. I'm gonna. Okay, here you can open a new profile. That a new profile. Here we can work over this on this profile and make all the things we have to do today. Please, in any moment, you can make any question about this process. So I'm gonna open a new. This is in Spanish, sorry, but it's almost the same. I'm gonna open a new profile. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, simply open your browser. I wanted to open a new session, but I can't. I'm simply gonna open a profile. Yes, you are here in your browsers. Okay. Let's start opening, exploring some tools. I'm sure that you are familiar with some of them, but it's important to start this process with understanding the basics. Let's start installing the NAMI wallet. I'm here. We are going to start exploring a tool named built on Cardano.com. This tool shows all the tools, at disposition in Cardano. The thing is, we use this tool for identify the authentic sites on the web of the tools used on Cardano. In this website, we have various tools. For example, DeFi sites, the wallets, developer tools, NFT collections, all the tools that we can find on the ecosystem. So we're going to start download one of the most famous extensions, wallet extensions in the ecosystem. We could download this wallet directly from the page, but for more security, we prefer download, enter to the, or find the page directly from this website. So once in this section, in this site, we select our browser. In this moment, I'm working with Chrome. So I select Chrome and proceed to, I'm gonna proceed to download the extension. I know people in general tend to think that they have to take some people in general tend to think that they have to take, for example, more complex course for example, the Plutus Pioneers program, but it's unnecessary. And in our mind, in Gimbalabs, we think that it's important to start with the most obvious and non-technical material, because as future tutors, we need to engage the population in general, the students and the people outside of the ecosystem. We need to engage the students in general with this kind of approach, because this approach opens the possibility of the understanding of how to function the technology in general, and people start to understand how this technology impact their daily lives. Okay. So questions for the moment? Sorry for the start of the class. Maybe the difficult start, but we are in the way. Do you have questions? Or we are fine?
If anyone has the questions, you can put it in chat, or just simply raise your hands. If there are no questions, then we could continue.
Okay, I can see here the document link, the document, of course. Have this.
There's a request, Sebastian, from
Yes.
Danny. Would it be possible to translate your Chrome browser to English?
Of course. Traduction. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine.
I think there are no questions and we can continue, Sebastian.
Okay, excellent. Okay, we have here, okay, um, me, request me the link to the document, no problem at all. Okay, this is the link. Excellent, we have no questions. So we have here the extension Konami. We can, in our browsers, we can pin here the extension, and we can hear the extension. So this is the first view of the Nami wallet. In this point, we make click in the wallet. Make sure one is watching the screen so that the initial message. And this is the seed phrase. Please open a text file, please. And this is an exercise that in the real life, in your real wallet in general, you have to save this seed phrase in a more secure place, not in your computer, just in an external place for security measures. So we are in the process of opening a wallet. A wallet. We will use this wallet in the testnet. Testnet is the playground in which, as developers, we are going to test and we are going to work and deploy all our work. So all the process begins with this step. open your wallet, because a wallet essentially is the mechanism through you can communicate with the blockchain. Basically, is the outside part of the whole infrastructure. It's an interface, basically it's an interface that permits the communication with the blockchain. So we have here our seed phrase. Okay, let's click here. Next. Okay, in this moment, Nami try to test us. We have here to verify if we, in effect, we save our seed phrase in a secure place. So here we have number 5 after go. Then after mass. 15 after rudder. 20 after toss. And that's it. This in this point, the wallet accepts that we introduce the correct seed phrase. At this point, we enter a name for our account. I'm going to introduce this name, Sebastian Testnet. And okay, Sebastian Testnet. I'm going to save here. The really valuable characteristic of this approach is any person start to understand in this point how to function, how to function the relationship between the user and the technology in general. In weeks ahead, we in some point we start to connect the points between this session, what we are we are making in this session, and the more technical part of the learning process. So the beginning of the process is really soft. Many people are have a clear understanding of this process, but the students in general need this kind of interaction with the basics. So okay, name, password, any password. Cool password. Cool password. Okay. No, sorry. and create. I make these annotations only for educational purposes. In general, you don't you you don't you haven't to make these annotations in this framework in this file text file. You have to make those all those annotations and take off those this information in other medium. No, this is not. Okay. Okay. Successfully created wallet. We can close this. Okay, we have here the extension. Anytime you can simply click here the extension and you can see the wallet. So important things to know about Nami wallet. Nami wallet has the property as many all the wallets in general to make some change in the settings. This is in the first instance, this is a mainnet wallet, a real wallet that manage real money and real tokens. But in this section, you make click here and you go to settings and you go to network. You can change here from mainnet to testnet. When you change to testnet, appears this word here, text testnet. And when you make that change, this denomination change to test ADA. This is important because as students, the only net we are gonna use is the testnet. In any moment, we don't gonna use the main general. We are gonna use only the test. So when you create your wallet, you immediately change settings to testnet. Okay, the characteristics of the testnet wallet is the same. It is basically the same. You have address to receive funds, test funds, and you have a section in which you send test funds. Here, notice that this address, I'm gonna use other text file. Note this, please. In the an address from the mainnet. This is this. You have here this address and an address from the testnet. Is this. you can see a key difference that an address of a testnet includes this destination test, and an address with the mainnet, a real address, no, don't have that section, this section. It's important to have clear this, because when you interact with the when you interact with the other wallets, when you interact with the faucet, we are gonna see later what is the faucet, and other tools, you have to work with this kind of address, not the address of the mainnet, only with an address for testnet. When we work with the mainnet, with the mainnet, we have to pay some fees, and that's the main characteristic of a mainnet. You have to pay fees for interact with the mainnet, but with this, the idea of all these testnets is provide to the developers in general a solution to interact with the blockchain without pay any fee and any cost. We are fine in this point. You have questions? Okay. Anytime you exit from the NAMI wallet, you can start. You can make click in the extension, and the wallet opens again. Okay. Important things of this wallet. Simply, this kind of wallet has the main functionalities of the wallet of the main. We okay. We need funds. We need funds because we need to work with the. We need to work with the blockchain. So we need test ADAs. The procedure is we go to creator to testnet, fund your wallet from the faucet. Okay, the faucet. You can go to your browser and simply you type Cardano faucet. Because you know, with all these Cardano faucet here, as you know, with all this, think of this is not okay. With all this thing of the Cardano, the Basil hard fork, the mainnet, the testnet in general suffers certain changes.
You're muted, Sebastian.
Sorry, before all this process of the Basil hard fork, request funds, test funds to the faucet or the Cardano blockchain was more easy and more clean. But these last 2 weeks, the things are being a little complicated. But I think we think with the time in the next weeks, the thing will be more go to more to normality. Okay. The Cardano faucet. Wait a minute. We have here some leaks. Okay, this. Okay, this is the Cardano faucet. We have here. We until this point we do two things. Open an account. We are open a wallet, an AMI wallet. We have here, and you are gonna request some funds to that wallet. This is the faucet. The faucet is simply a provider of test ADAs. All the developers in the ecosystem in Cardano request funds in this page. I can provide you this. I can share with you this document also. Sorry, please explain wallet security to share. Okay. Wallet security, the main thing to know about wallet security is the seed phrase. The seed phrase is the most important element in the security of the wallet. So as I say, this exercise, this is an academic exercise, but in general, you have to take your seed phrase off of the system in a cold place, as many people call it. Simply, you have to keep your seed phrase out of the reach of the people and the external systems in general. This is the most important part. This password, the spending, this is the spending password. The spending password is not so, it's not as important as the seed phrase. It's necessary for some occasions in which you have to send funds, for example, but you can recover that spending password with the seed phrase. And you can recover the wallet name with the seed phrase. But if you lose the seed phrase, you lost your wallet and all the content of the wallet. That's basically the security aspect of the wallets in general. Okay, those are links to some websites and tools of Cardano, and we have here the faucet. This is the faucet. Okay, we go to our NAMI wallet, and in the receive button, we copy our address. And okay, in the past, in the recent past, we don't have these options, preview and pre-production. But as I said before, we suffer some changes with this all this Basil Hartford situation, and we have in this point we have two testnets, and the testnet that is similar to the previous testnet is this pre-prod, is pre-production. It's similar to the testnet, but is really more similar to the mainnet. I don't know. We don't know any people. Too little people have cleared this situation about what's happening in this moment with the test. But as I said, in the next weeks, we hope all the situation will be more clear. But for the moment, the important thing to know is you need funds to operate in the blockchain. You need test ADAs, and the way to acquire those test ADAs is through a faucet. So receive, copy. We select here preprod action, receive ADA, that doesn't change, receive test ADA, and we paste our address, test address here. We have to satisfy the captcha. Okay. Enrico's fonts. Okay. The faucet says success. In normal conditions, these fonts are reflected here. Difference between preview. Okay. We have here this document. This is a document of one of my colleagues in Gimbalabs. Okay, we have here preview testnet and pre-production test. This is very recent. It's recent. All this thing we are learning about what's happening with that testnet. The thing is, the general idea is testnet will gonna disappear. The previous testnet, the testnet as we know in the past, and we are gonna get in the future with, in this present and in the future with two testnets, the preview testnet and the pre-production testnet. And obviously we have here the main test is the main. In the preview, longer term environment where we can increase our data history for expand test scenarios. In this moment, the main difference between the preview testnet and the pre-production testnet is that the pre-production functions in the Alonso testnet. Yet, well, in general, we in blockchain we have various eras, as in Cardano called eras. Eras are a kind of stages of development of the Cardano blockchain. The most recent stage is the era Babbage, the Babbage era. And the Alonso era is a previous era to Babbage. So in this moment, the preview testnet is function on top of a most recent era, the Babbage era. But the pre-production is until now is function on top of Alonso era, in a previous era of the more current era. We hope in the next weeks or in the short term, this testnet, pre-production testnet, will be updated to the current era, the Babbage era. Okay, pre-production environment and match configuration of main, long-term unstable environment for final stages integration. The idea is we select pre-production over preview because pre-production is more similar in conditions and in deployment characteristics to the mainnet. Both are are really similar, and the preview is, I don't know, I don't have clear how is what's the difference. But we, in this moment, we are working with pre-production testnet. Okay, here, what different? Okay, my pleasure, Andres. Okay, we have here testnet. I would suppose that in this point, we should have here my funds. But that's the problem. As all these changes with the Basil Hartford and changes in the testnet and the plans of IO and all the technical teams that determination of eliminate the testnet, the previous testnet, and renovate it with a new two testnets, as you can see here. The actualization, the update of the wallets, it's in process. For example, NAMI in this point have to make some updates to assume these changes in testnet. For the moment, if we go here, the settings, you see here, jet mainnet, we can see here mainnet and testnet jet. In the future, in the near future, all the wallets have to update its setups to other options, mainnet and pre-production and the other one, pre-production and preview. But for the moment, the wallets in general have to update their characteristics. For example, there are we don't receive, although we successfully request our funds, the funds are not in our wallet because the software of the wallet is not updated with the new conditions. But we have wallets that are updated. For example, one of those is here. In we can go build on Cardano.com, and here in wallets we have this wallet named Eternal wallet. You can go here, and this wallet Okay, and this wallet already has all the updates of the the testnet, the new testnets and Eternal. Okay, in this we make click here and add wallet, and we have here various options: create a new wallet, restore wallet, pair, or import. We are gonna click here in restore wallet. This wallet is like it's like you in this wallet you can in this wallet import your wallet from other providers, no matter what provider. We can import a wallet from Nami. We can import wallets, other wallets. For example, a wallet from Yoroi, Lights wallet. Okay, well, we can import a game changer wallet, for example, or Yoroi or Nami or any other wallets, Yoroi or any other wallets in this wallet. So we have here 24 words. And this is the process in which you enter your seed phrase of your NAMI wallet in this case. Okay, give me a minute. Okay. Okay. Wait, I have to explain one thing. When you start, this is the initial view of the Eternal wallet in this case. We can see here mainnet, and we don't need mainnet, we need testnet. So when we click here, we can see the NAMI wallet. The NAMI wallet already update with the new testnets. We have here, obviously, the Cardano mainnet, but we have here the pre-production testnet and the preview testnet. We already have the two new testnets. This is a guild network. It's a recognizable group in Cardano of developers, guilds operators, but it's not important. Important are those two: reproduction testnet and preview testnet. Lateral wallet in mainnet or testnet. Okay, in testnet. Initially, the setup, the initial view of the wallet is this in mainnet. But we should to change the mainnet to our testnet. And in this section, we have here already update the wallet with the two testnets, and we selection pre-production testnet. A pre-production testnet that mimics mainnet parameters, a good playground to newcomers as well as more experienced users when testing Cardano integrations or learning how to operate a stakeholder. Okay, a pre-production testnet that mimics mainnet parameters. As I said before, one of the main characteristics of the pre-production testnet is mimic that mainnet in a close way. Preview testnet, a network for testing release candidates and mainnet releases. Leads mainnet hard forks by a list for weeks, and you want to test the latest features, this is the place to go. Okay. We have interest in the pre-production test. Let me click, and the wallet change immediately to pre-prod. This is another I had here, but I want to import a new wallet. I restore this wallet that we make. This Sebastian test, different from this what I have here. Sebastian and test. This is other wallet. Okay, restore wallet. We have here our into production, into prod testnet, 24 words. Next, and this is a whole process of import our seed phrase. Okay, this is our process. Sorry. And this and make clear. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. Right, brew. And food. Total operating cost, all free, of course. Nur, the operating the cost of operate in internet is totally free. That's the idea. That's the idea, because the idea is give the developers provide a way to test of work in a similar environment to mainnet, to the mainnet, to the real net, to the real blockchain, without incurring cost, because each request, each modification to the state of the blockchain request some fee, a modification of the state of the blockchain is, for example, sending money or sending tokens, or receive tokens, or mint a token, for example, or mint an NFT. That's essentially a modification of the blockchain, and that needs a fee. But in testnet is all free. Okay, put those. and sweet. Okay. Success and continue. Wallet name and here the name of my wallet. Remember, this is only for educational purposes. Repeat password. Okay. The next password. Okay. Type okay. Recovery pass. Phrase okay. Password okay. Accounts. Only one account. A wallet in Eternal can have 24 accounts, but we are interested only in one account. And save. Okay. And guess what? This is our NAMI wallet, import to Eternal wallet, and a difference to the NAMI wallet that don't show our test data. This testnet, this is the same now. This is the same wallet. But in Eternal, we can see our test ADAs, 10,000 ADAs. So as I said before, wallets like Nami, or for example, like others, like for example, I want you see other. For example, here we have here our build on Cardano. Build on Cardano is a security measure for avoid some scams on the web, for example, phishing or spoofing sites in which malicious people build some websites that looks similar to the official sites. So we can use build on Cardano to identify the official sites of the tools that we need. For example, in this section wallet, we have here all the wallets at disposition of the Cardano ecosystem. And here we have a game changer. This is other interesting wallet. Here we have the link to the official website of the project. This game changer wallet is really interesting. It's very interesting because these guys of game changer try to make the wallet similar to a website experience. A difference to, for example, Nami, that is really simple. It's practical but simple. Or Eternal, for example, Eternal has its own environment, but Game Changer tries to make the things more visual, more interactive with the user. So we have here testnet. We may click here, and we go to testnet wallet. Remember, you as a student and as developer in general, you don't have to make your work in the mainnet, because in the mainnet you incur cost. But in the testnet, all is free. Your test, your deployments, your process, your building process is free. So you want to work all the time in testnet until you are ready to deploy on the main. Okay, this is a previous a wallet that I have here in recent days. But the idea is, I wanna make things new. Okay, testnet and testnet wallet. And this is the first look of the wallet when you don't have a wallet in Game Changer. Okay, welcome. Next, no wallet has been imported. Okay, I agree. The Game Changer for default provides you with a new wallet with a new address. Things to have in mind. A wallet is only an interface. It's an interface. An interface as Eternal, Changer, NAMI are only interfaces. But the thing that make the communication with the blockchain is the address. The address is the way in which you have communication with the blockchain. Okay, this is our new Game Changer wallet. The process is similar. We import our we have here many options, multiple options. For example, here we have start, received. Don't forget, we have from the beginning, we have in the testnet environment, so no problem. We have in the receive, for example, we have here address test one, so a testnet address, smart send, and sections to create NFTs directly. This wallet is special because try to reduce the number of steps or of make more easily the process of make many things. For example, create NFTs. They have a whole new functionality to make NFTs. They have only functionalities. For example, like the playground. Don't make don't pay attention to that warning that this site is this part is only for developers. That's not true. You can enter and explore some how to function this part, this functionality. That's no problem at all. Okay, as in the previous situation, we are gonna import this is our start site. Okay, we are gonna import. We can create a new wallet, and we can import, but we can import our NAMI wallet. For example, for our mnemonics, our mnemonic is our seed phrase. That seed phrase that we have here. Also, we can through QR code. Ready only is for look a wallet and not only for looking a wallet and not to make some operations with the wallet. Okay, mnemonic. Continue and all the process again.
Excuse me, Sebastian.
Of course, yes.
Do we use the address testnet? What address do we use to go here?
For this case?
Yes.
For this case, okay. For this case, it's a testnet address. Let me, yes, you can see here, address test one is the indication, is the most important characteristic of an address in testnet is always, all the time, the address in testnet has this denomination, this piece of string.
What I meant is the website. What website do we use? Because you went into incognito. Do we also need to go incognito?
Okay. No. It's not the case. I'm only use this incognito because I have here only other other address I created in past days, and I want to see how is have a game changer wallet without for the first moment from the beginning. And for the beginning, you can see you have this. You have only this default wallet, and on this 0 ADAs. Meanwhile, when you have other wallets, you can see here many things. For example, you can see some ADAs, some fake ADAs, some other tokens, some other activity. But when you, for first time from the beginning, in the first time you open a game changer wallet, you find something like that, like this, totally empty, and you find this functionality that says your wallet seems quite empty. Let's fill it with test ADAs, cool NFTs, and other assets. The wallet itself provides the function of provide some of these things. The wallet provides some ADAs, some fakes, USDs, some tokens in general, and some NFTs. But that was my intention, only for show that state. But it's not necessary the incognito this incognito browser. That's clear.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Okay. I wanted to do here two things. For one side, I want to import our previous NAMI wallet. And we take again our data here. Unique name. Sorry again. Okay. Spending pass of our mnemonic. So this, and you pay here, but of course we have to eliminate all these numbers and separate each word with a space, only one space. Sorry, this process takes a little. We have time. Okay. And our password. Is here, is here. Listen number, okay. A listen special character. Okay. This wallet has the team that built this wallet has a close relationship with Gimbalabs. They are friends of Gimbalabs because we worked together in the past with this in this in the infrastructure of this wallet. Okay, and continue. And we have here our Sebastian wallet. But the thing is, as we can see here in the NAMI wallet, this wallet is empty because applies the same case. The game changer wallet has to update his features or his software to show the new testnets in general, as here Eternal Wallet makes it. He has pre-production testnet and previous testnet. He already makes all the updates, actualizations of the software. In Game Changer and in general, almost the major part of the wallets are in process of make those actualizations. But the idea is have a sense of this wallet because it's really good. It's really good. But we have here 0 ADAs, and with 0 ADAs in testnet, these ADAs are test ADAs. I thought this ADA doesn't has here this denomination. This denomination test ADAs, TA. We know that here these ADAs are test ADAs. Fortunately, okay, 0. Okay, your wallet seems quite empty. Let's fill it with test ADAs. Okay, that's right. We click here, get started, and the wallet itself provides us with some test ADAs. Transaction submitted. Okay, he's sending that transaction to the blockchain. Okay, this wallet tries to facilitate the process of make some things in the wallet to facilitate some processes to the user in testnet. Here we go. We have here 50 ADAs. We have here some tokens. You can change your token, pay USD tokens, 1,000 tokens, 100 tokens, some NFTs, and other things, accounts and subscriptions. But important thing in this moment is the ADAs, the test ADAs, because with ADAs, with those ADAs, we can make some things. For example, we could send some ADAs. I'm gonna request something. Please, in the chat, please, a volunteer, please send me right in the chat your test data to your test a test address. Okay, I'm gonna need two addresses, two test addresses. Danny, thanks, Danny. We have here a test one ADA, and I need other. Andreas, thanks. Okay, and you have here, this is prepared, okay. And Andreas, you have 50 ADAs in Game Changer?
Pardon?
Okay, okay, Andreas, please. I'm gonna send to Armand. I'm gonna send you. Okay. I'm gonna send you. Okay. Sorry, not found. Okay. Yes, that's the case. These are the same wallet is the same address is available in the three wallets. It's the same address, but the idea with this exercise is see all the different possibilities around all the tools at disposition of the developer, not only the user, at disposition to the student, at disposition to the developer in the test. And for the other side, it's important see these things because with all this thing of the Basil hard work, we have to understand the changes around the testnet and how, as developers and students, we have to adapt our process to a new testnet environment. I'm gonna request to Armand, please send okay, things I can't copy the. I have an idea. Please open this document, the Excel document, PPBL. Please open this document. Open this document, please. And in this section, we can here uh, write our names, and in this moment, please add your test address here. Mine is this. Okay. So here you can write your name and add your test address. Go, go.
Is this for the normal testnet or for the pre-prod or?
It's for pre-prod testing.
Okay.
Because remember, the testnet is have its days in the okay, the testnet is gone, will be gone in the near future, and we have in exchange of the current testnet, we have two new testnets. One is more similar to the mainnet in some characteristics. Really, I don't have the sufficient clarity around what's the difference between the pre-prod testnet and the and the and the preview testnet. We are study yet that situation. But in the next weeks, all in the ecosystem will have more clarity around the situation. The one thing I can say is this difference: the pre-production testnet functions on top of the Alonso era, and the previous function in the Babbage era. On a more Babbage is a more update era. Alonso is functioning in a previous era to Babbage. But I think that in the next weeks they will update that environment to the Alonso. And notice, please, that the mainnet is functioning in Alonso also. For the moment, until after the hard fork. After the hard fork, the mainnet will be updated also to Babbage. But we are in the process of adapt all our processes and all our work to this new reality. Okay, we have this. Okay, we have here Jan, Danny, Andreas. Okay, I'm gonna send to Jan. This is the test address of Jan. I'm gonna send to Jan from my game changer wallet. I'm gonna send to Jan in this. Okay, this is the menu. I have 50 ADAs. This is the receipt, but I have to send here. Okay, this is the address, the Jan's address. And notice how different is this wallet. After you enter the address to which you want to send some assets in general, it can be ADAs, it can be tokens in general. You can select the asset that you want to send. For example, I want to send test ADAs. And I'm going to send 5 ADAs. And I click accept. Okay, notice you can see here that we have here my 5 ADAs. We can, but this is for another session. But we can see we could send for example, this fake ADAs, fake USD, for example, this kind of token, and select the amount of fake USD I can send to Jen. But for this moment, we are going to send only ADAs. And prepare to send. Okay, provide your password to sign. Okay, this is the utility of this password. Each time you want to send some asset, can be ADAs or tokens or some native token, etc. You need your passwords, your spending password. Something wrong. Okay, let's see. Percent. Okay. Again. Okay. I know, because I changed this password, because when I am importing the wallet, the software is requesting an additional number and another character or a chart. Okay, accept. Okay. This wallet, before I send the transaction, the software shows me the transaction. Total ADAs, I'm gonna send 5 ADAs, 5.21 ADAs. The fee in test ADAs, not in real ADAs. Test ADAs is 0.1, 0 to 1, 0.21, and the 5 ADAs that I want to send to Jan. Imagine, for example, if we as developers, we have to work in the mainnet. Each time we send some kind of, we make some kind of transaction, we have to pay. We will have to pay a fee, and that would be really difficult. The process of make some build some DApp or some, or execute some project on the blockchain. Okay, I'm agree with all these the transaction, and I send the transaction. Okay, transaction submitted. I can track the status of the status of the transaction. One thing to have in mind: a blockchain is like a transaction in the blockchain is like a rumor. It's a rumor that propagates for the blockchain. This, for example, this wallet sends a message. That message tend to make a first contact with a server, and that initial server transmits that message to other servers. It's a rumor because it's like you wait for that message of that kind of information be received for other servers. You want that other servers listen that message and being agreed with that server. It's like a message that expands itself for the whole system in general. Well, okay. We are waiting for the confirmation of the transaction by the blockchain. And as you can see here, the blockchain already take my funds and send the 5 ADAs to the Jan's address. You can make the confirm. Okay. This is when you are here in the start. You go to Transaction Center. This is our transaction history, and you may click here, and you can see some information, some data. For example, one of the most important things is this hash, because you can make some following to the transaction. In tools, for example, tools like no, not here. We have here in these links, wallets, faucets, swaps, block explorers. Block explorers. The Cardano scan is one of the most utilized for the developers. The Cardano scan in testnet. This is a tool that allow us to make some following of the transaction. That this is not the transaction that we are sending to the blockchain. We take this transaction center, remember, transaction center. In the history, we select our transaction, and we select here the hash of the transaction is this. And we go to our Cardano scan. and paste the hash of the transaction. Okay, we don't have here this. Again, or maybe we can consult other explorer. Cardano. This is a functionality based in many other websites. We have many options. For example, Cardano Scan is one, Cardano Blockchain Explorer is other, but I think okay, I have here the information. Cardano Blockchain Explorer function for our purposes. Okay, let's see here some things. 4 minutes ago, I sent the transaction. This is the hash of the transaction, this hash. The hash of the transaction is the general ID of the transaction, of the whole transaction. The address, I send this from this address, sorry. Okay, from this address C4QC. My address is C4QC, QC. Okay, you can see here QC, determination QC, and the okay. In the initial is test 1 QP. QP. Okay, that's my address. That's my address. My test address. 5 ADAs. In effect, I send 5 ADAs. Don't pay attention to that for the moment. Total output 49.78. That's what the blockchain sent me in exchange to the transaction. 44.79. Wait. 44.70. Of course. 49.78 without this amount is without the transaction fee. Finally, they are taking of my funds 5 ADAs and are taking to this transaction fee. I would like to see more about see here, confirmations. 11, yeah. Okay. A transaction, when you send a transaction to the blockchain, the blockchain needs to get a minimum number of confirmations of various servers, confirmations about the authenticity, excuse me, confirmations about the authenticity of the information. As I said, I tried to say it before, a transaction is like a mur, it's like a rumor that expands through the blockchain. So the blockchain needs to various servers confirm that rumor, the certainty of that rumor. So we have here only 11, in my opinion, very low confirmations. In some cases, you have 20 or 30 or 40, and with the pass of time, the amount of confirmations increase. Okay, 12 confirmations. But in general, this is the function, the role that is accomplished for the explorers. In general, the explorers, the function is make a following of the transactions and give to the user information about that transaction, about that transaction. This kind of information we will see the information in future sessions. Okay. Okay. Jan, do you receive the funds?
Yes, I have.
Excellent. So, Danny, please send to Andreas 5 ADAs. And Andreas, please return the favor, sending to Danny 5 test ADAs. Excellent. Excellent. Andreas, could you confirm this in the Cardano scan of the, or in this Cardano Explorer? That can be our tool in this moment to confirm and see how many confirmations we have in the transaction. Noor sent us also his address. Please, if you want, please. I don't know if I'm saying well your name, Noor, but please, in this file, please write your name and add your test address here. Excellent. Okay. You can see here, for example, is the COG2. Okay, SDOG2, in fact. SDOG2, that's the address. Is sending the file data.
Yes, the left side is the input EUTXO and the right side is the output EUTXO.
Okay, yes. Check the output. Okay, and the output is the file data.
Correct, yes, to Denny.
Yeah. To Denny. MF is yes. in effect, MF6BQ. Excellent. Thanks. And that's the sorry. That's the idea. The idea is this kind of exercises facilitates the understanding of how a user, any user, can establish a communication with a blockchain. The most common way to establish that communication is through a wallet. A wallet is the most basic tool at disposition of the user, any user. And simply imagine how a wallet can be applied to many use cases in the real world, in finance, in healthcare, for example. Because don't forget, through a wallet, you can not only send ADA, money, you can send tokens, NFTs, and those tokens of those NFTs can have a value for a system, value for an organization, for a transaction. Those tokens that can have value for a DAO, for example, or for any organization. And this journey the journey of this session try to show how this elemental piece of the Cardano ecosystem can be applied to many use cases. In the next sessions, we're going to start to see some functionalities around NFTs, how to create NFTs, for example, through this NFT creator. It's really simple. And how to can send these NFTs or those NFTs or those tokens through our wallets. And we I hope in the next weeks we already have fixed this thing of the testnet. I hope the other wallets, for example, other wallets like Nami or Game Changer itself, they already fixed this thing of this think of a pre-production testnet and previous testnet and preview testnet. I hope, for example, I hope Nami fix those things in the next weeks. And I think, for example, for this session, it's over. It's sufficient. And if you want questions, if you have questions, please go ahead.
There be any homework, Sebastian?
Yes, no
No homework.
homework. The only homework is you have to go to sorry, go to Gimbalabs. This is the Gimbalabs.com. This is our page. My pleasure, Andreas. My pleasure. And in our page, we can enroll immediately to the Plutus Project-Based Learning. This is the course. Of course, I'm enrolled. I'm enrolled in the course. I'm already enrolled, and I'm already enrolled, of course. That's the reason why I enter directly with to the course. But the access to the PPBL is really easy. Just you give sorry. Yes, you may click here, and you are in the course. For example, this is in Spanish, right? What we see today in our session is part of the course, of the PPBL course. In this this is the PPBL. This is James, and this is all the content of the course. And in this section, this module 100, introductions and getting started, you can see here, create and fund a wallet. This module was record before the Basil Harper and this thing of the testnet, but with what we saw today, you can make some adjustments to all the material. Also, okay, don't forget gimbalabs.com, and also Gimbalabs. And also in this Gimbalabs, we have various tutors. Okay. And we all in Gimbalabs. This is the page of Gimbalabs. You can enroll in the course right now, and start to make some things. Make some things at your pace, at your own pace. And we have the Discord channel. In the Discord channel, our Gimbalabs Discord, we have live coding sessions all the weeks. This is here. Okay, Gimbalabs. We have all the weekend, all the weeks we have we have live coding sessions. So for the moment, you have to subscribe to the Gimbalabs Discord and start to make some check of the Discord in general. And so I think that's all for today. Thanks for having me here. I'm honored to be here with you, trying to teach in some things about all this thing of develop on top of Cardano. But I'm sure that after this course, the PPBL and all these sessions are just we try to tend the fundamentals of how to build, and with time the student can take in charge their own journey in this thing of how to develop on top of Cardano. And
Thank
that's
you.
for today.
Thank you, Sebastian, for your time. Really appreciate,
No,
and thank you to everyone who has given their time to learn more about Plutus and building on Cardano. So we'll be seeing you again in 2 weeks' time. And so during that 2 weeks' time, probably it's best for us if we also read ahead of, or will we just follow our pace at a normal per 2 weeks? What would you suggest for the best way to learn, Sebastian?
No, for the moment, I think will be cool. Enrolled in the course, enroll in the PPBL, and start to make some things. It's really easy. It's not technical in the beginning. And with the pass of the modules, you can gain some technical understanding about how is work on blockchain, technical, but without being a technical. So in this session, we saw how is entering, how is start to start to learn about Cardano. This is the way you start tinkering about wallets, about the properties of wallets in general. You start in this way, and with the pass of the course, you start to gain some technical understanding about about the process. And the PPBL in the Gimbalabs page offers that process. It's very easy. It's not you don't have to take the Plutus Project program of something. You don't have to you don't have to know some programming knowledge. That would be cool, but it's not a requirement being a programmer. So it's really easy. Just start to make some things.
Very
That would
encouraging.
be
Because I've been under the impression that everything is technical, so I'm looking forward for their future sessions, Sebastian.
yes.
Thank you again, Sebastian. Thank you again, everyone. That will be our session for today. If there are no any questions, I would say goodbye and have a nice weekend. Bye-bye, everyone.
Have a nice. Bye bye.